So we're on the start of the Thames Cup, the City of Oxford against the Say Club Luzern. Straight into this one. You see all the power come on now. Say Club Luzern on the right of your shot, to the island side. The Cox looks like she's just letting her boat drift out towards the left. Probably gets pushed by the stream that comes off the island. And the umpire now straight onto the flags, try and get them back on station.
That can be really costly, having to put such an early adjustment into your course. They're up there striking 48, and the coxswain having to use the rudder. That's the last thing you want when you've got 8 guys moving really, really fast up and down the slide, trying to keep their blade work clean, and suddenly you've got a rudder coming on which can just about upset the balance slightly. But they've managed to hold it together, and they've managed to keep that power going into the water. They're about half a length here, which is looking like quite an impressive lead, particularly in 8s racing, only at the end of the island.
Well, they're a good crew, the Say Club Luzern. They're the Swiss national champions from 2015 and 2016. So I suspect that they're going to be able to handle these things. Interesting, that little bit of steering off the start. I think you often see it on the Buckinghamshire station, on the right station. The crew gets pushed away from the island because the cox or the steers person hasn't quite prepared for the stream that hits you just as you come up the second half of the island.
So it's quite interesting to see what's happening here. So Say Club are still striking 38, but over on the far side, City of Oxford Rowing Club who are still out there at 40, so they've held onto their starting pace for that extra couple hundred metres longer than Say Club, just to try and stay into contention. But it's all changed around here. I mean, Say Club well out in front, absolutely dominating now.
Well, I think we've moved down the course here. We're coming up towards the mile marker, or at least coming up there. We see them coming past Remenham Club, and Say Club Luzern have shown their dominance. They've got themselves into that long, strong pace. And City of Oxford now are probably a good 3-4 lengths behind. And I think the cox within the Say Club Luzern crew is able to manage her crew, manage the race, and make sure they conserve a bit of energy, I think, right now, thinking about the next races that are going to go on tomorrow in the Thames Cup.
Yeah, it's a tough place to be, trailing by such a large margin, but you've got to give it your all. It's not often that you get to race at Henley, and to have made it to day 2 is certainly an impressive feat for City of Oxford Rowing Club. But I think they've just been slightly outgunned here. They beat St Neots Rowing Club yesterday by a length, so that was a really challenging race for them. And then they come across Say Club Luzern, who beat the Ursus Boat Club yesterday with a verdict of easily. So some really, really hot competition from this Swiss boat. As you say, Greg, Swiss national champions 2 years on the trot, and they won the Regatta International Savoie in Mont Blanc, which, you know, just shows their calibre from the continent. Coming over here, they're going to be ones to watch through the rest of the Thames Challenge Cup.
Like you say, City of Oxford had a good race yesterday, winning by a length over St Neots Rowing Club. Said they were happy with the start, they rode solidly, but like you say, a very classy crew here. We see over from Luzern, a beautiful city we love to go to row on their Rotsea. We welcome them to our beautiful Henley Royal Regatta to enjoy this piece of water, and I think today they're certainly enjoying it.
They're just dropping the racing ever so slightly. They're coming up towards the enclosure. They're down now to 30 strokes a minute, so that'll be a really comfortable pace for them to hold. Really, really important that they conserve energy for the remaining rounds of the Thames Challenge Cup through the course of tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday, if they make it that far.
Yeah, the Thames Cup is a real proper Henley race that goes on. More than 32 entries. You have to do the qualifiers, then you have 32 entries, knockout each day as they work their way through the regatta. And Say Club will want to make sure they're going right through to the weekend.
Next round of this for the Thames Challenge Cup, so the winner here, which is highly likely to be Say Club Luzern, will go on to face either NSR Oslo from Norway or Sydney Rowing Club from Australia. So we'll find out which one of those later on today. I believe that race is at 9:30 this morning, so not long, about 15 minutes before we see that.
Looking forward to seeing that Sydney Rowing Club crew. I think they're going to be strong contenders as well, but I'm sure the crew from Oslo won't let them have it all their own way. So we see them coming up to the line now. A good solid display. They'll be happy to be racing early so they can then go and relax. Probably get a chance to watch the heat, as you say, between Sydney and Oslo. See who they're going to race tomorrow. So we see City of Oxford crossing the line now to hear recognition from Say Club. And that's confirmation of that win in the Thames Cup for Say Club Luzern over City of Oxford Rowing Club.